building Legos. I like the cool franchises. I like watching Lego movies. I like using my imagination. You can build the Tower of Pisa. You can build the Statue of Liberty. You can build the Great Wall of China. You can't build anything on Earth. I like building Legos. I like the cool franchises. I like watching Lego movies, and I like using my imagination. You can build Batman's Batcave. You can build the Shield Helicarrier. You can build the Millennium Falcon. You can build from franchises. I like building Legos, like the cool franchises. I like watching Lego movies, and I like using my imagination. You can build the Hogwarts Express. You can build a Death Star. You can build Jurassic Park. You can build anything from movies.
What do you think is the most common reason there is traffic?
Well, I think in the morning is that all the people are commuting to work or school. So we all have the same schedule, so everybody needs to get to a location around the same time.
What travel days are the busiest? Example, like spring break, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Oh, travel like on vacation time?
Yeah.
I don't know from personal experience, but I've heard that Thanksgiving weekend is the most travel time of the year.
Yeah. And so, what day of the week do you think is the busiest with most traffic?
Most traffic? I have to say it's the worst is Friday after work. Not in the morning, but Friday after work seems to be very heavy.
Okay, this is our last question.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten late to work because of traffic?
Yes, yesterday I was late to work because of the rain. Traffic was extra heavy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome to Darwin's Discoveries with
Nathan
and Manny. Today on Darwin's Discoveries, we travel back in time to the 1800s to learn about how a young naturalist, Charles Darwin, who traveled around the world to assemble a number of observations and evidence to complete his theory of natural selection.
Charles Robert Darwin was born February 12, 1809, and died April 19, 1882. Darwin called his great idea natural selection.
At the age 22, Darwin had an opportunity to sail around the world. The long journey allowed him to collect evidence and explore scientific ideas about the natural world.
After this voyage, he spent nearly 20 years collecting evidence and developing his theory.
In 1859, Darwin finally had published his book on the origin of species and revealed his greatest idea of the scientific world.
On the origin of species, Darwin wrote about how he found out about evolution and natural selection. The book explains how evolution works.
He left England December 27, 1831.
He was 22 years old. He went to the Galapagos Islands.
The voyage was a survey mission to find biological evidence.
He was 26 years old when he arrived at the Galapagos Islands. He arrived in 1835.
He came back to England after 5 years.
He returned on October 2nd, 1836.
He was 27 years old when he returned.
Darwin used fossil evidence to support his theory.
He found ancestors in many animals such as armadillo.
He thought he had found birds, but they were actually finches.
He noticed their beaks were different sizes and shapes.
Factors in their environment, such as the amount of predators in the area.
The rhea has vesicles, organs that they don't use to fly.
His theory was how organisms evolve and develop.
He figured out about natural selection and why it has many factors and how species evolve and environment factors.
Species evolve over time, which is also called speciation. Species evolve over time, which is also called speciation.
Limiting factors is when there ain't enough food or
to the area.
Bigger populations can have less factors.
The area has to have what the animals need for survival.
Charles Darwin evolution established a theory of all life and explains the diversity of organisms on Earth. Until next time on Darwin's Discoveries,
I'm Nathan.
and I'm Manny, and we want to thank you for watching.
This is my Mac project. I researched Tony Hawk when he first did a 900-degree spin on a skateboard. The McTwist is when you do a front flip and spin X degrees on a skateboard. Mike McGill in 1984, at the age of 20, did a 540-degree spin, which was a record at the time. They named the trick after him, hence the name McTwist. Tony Hawk has beat his record in 1999 at the X Games. Tom Schar did a 1,080-degree spin in 2012, and Mitch Bresco has the current record of a 1,260-degree spin earlier this year. Shaun White has also done a 1,260-degree spin, but on a snowboard. Now I'm going to show you a video of Tony beating the record after 10 attempts. Don't worry, you're not going to lose your vision, just bear with the 90s graphics.
Everybody picture it, here we go! Feel it! Are you kidding me? Yeah, if it weren't for you people,
For my data table, the left column is when he was halfway across the ramp and about to do the spin, and the right column is when he was in the air. This is my distance versus time graph for when he did the spin. The left graph is a line graph, and the right graph is a scattered plot of the data. This is the calculations for his speed when he was halfway across the ramp and about to do the spin. I converted feet to meters and did v equals d divided by t and got 13.11 meters per second. This is the calculations for his speed when he was in the air. I converted meters to feet again and also did v equals d divided by t again and got 12.4 meters per second. I filled water in a milk jug, and you can do curls with them. You can do this, and you can do squats with them as well.